your neighborhood?
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless.
I'm
Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name is Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire. My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
no go see him again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody. When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person, we will give them to you. Fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby no dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, you make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
But we no even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some poria.
Good morning and welcome. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, the 26th day of June 2025, the last Thursday in the month of June.
Amazing
and of course,
stuff.
that shows that the first half of the year is about to come to an end.
It's officially 6 months to Christmas. Like literally.
Halfway down.
Honestly,
And,
I'm actually thinking about how the year started. And it started with all this anticipation, but a lot of, hope, especially for us here at TVC, with our move and everything. This is like 6 months since we started here in our new studios. I think it's amazing. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
But it's Thursday, and you know how Thursdays are. We call it artsy Thursdays because we get to do things that are much more, inclined towards the art.
We get to be colorful.
Yeah, we'll ensure that we give you a wonderful show this morning. My name is Mike Mesikeno.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. You can, of course, stream the show live on tvcentertainment.tv. That's our website. And, of course, on YouTube, just search for TVC Entertainment.
Other options where you can catch us, GOTV channel 16. You can do that on StarTimes, also channel 121. And then if you are using the terrestrial band, the ultra high frequency will be 49, where you can also tune in to the show.
Do you have our app yet? Well, you should. It should be in your handheld device, whether you're using iOS, whether you're using Android, no matter what you have in your hands, we can be with you as you go about your day.
On social media, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Across all our social media platforms, across all the networks, the handle is at TVC Entertainment _. We'll kick off now
to what we have planned for today. Our kitchen is it's the most energetic kitchen you can find in Nigeria. I'm telling you. And we have an amazing chef popping in today. Chef Bola is in the kitchen. Now he's going to be preparing shakshuka power bowl, a shakshuka power bowl with sweet potatoes and herbed chicken breast.
I like the way that sounds.
Yeah.
And I love it when chefs use sweet potato instead of Irish.
You prefer sweet potatoes?
Because I prefer it, but it's much more if you look at it,
well, there are
when it
health
comes
benefits
to
to sweet potatoes as well.
much more. That's what I'm saying. It's always that Irish thing, yeah.
Mike,
but
it's
hey,
just
come on.
sweeter.
We would have that definitely on the show. And then we'll be celebrating your loved ones. We have birthday shout-outs for all of you whose birthdays are around this month and this week. Hey, Mr. Olumide Taiwo and the rest of you, happy birthday.
Very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Then we'll be having a musical performance from James Omolade Ogunshemore, now popularly known as Jamor. He has a new single called Adura, and we can't wait to see that performance.
And on Tech this morning, we'll be looking at customer service amplified, leveraging tech for a better experience. Later on the show.
Then we'll be having another performance. In the building, we'll have Fabs. Fabs is going to be joining us to perform his track called Angel. Yeah, I love it when you have tracks that are just one name, one word tracks. You know when you title the track just one word and the word says so much. Angel.
Beyond my eyes. When you look straight down into my eyes, you make me fly high above the sky. Girl, you burn me down.
And then we'll be wrapping up the show. And then we'll wrap up the show with Oluchi Odi, award-winning singer, songwriter, and actor with over a decade of experience across stage and screen. We'll be talking to her about her career and what she has on the horizon. Looking forward to that one. She's been in Riona, Les Miserables, and quite interesting stuff there.
And that's Thursday for us.
It is.
And we want you to be part of this, of course. And let's not forget, we're going to be giving you some hints on what's happening this weekend. Unscripted Nights. We've been talking about it all week, and it is getting closer. Can't wait for that particular event. You'll be hearing more about that a little later on. All right, then. Let's take a quick look at what the weather's saying.
Good morning, welcome to the news on Wake Up Marjorie. My name is Mike Mesikeno. It's the 26th day of June, 2025, a Thursday, where we kick off in Abuja, where President Bola Tinubu is expected to sign into law four tax reform bills The 4 bills have been passed to the National Assembly after extensive consultations with various interest groups and key players. Special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, mentioned that the presidential assent to the bills will be witnessed by leadership of National Assembly, Chairman of the Governors Forum and Progressive Governors Forum, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, and the Attorney General of the Federation. The 4 bills are the Nigeria Tax Bill, the Nigeria Tax Administration Bill, the Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill, and the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill. And then wife of the Vice President of Nigeria, Nana Shettima, and wife of Brazil's Vice President visited the Nike Art Gallery and the 5 Cowries Initiative to showcase and appreciate Nigeria's rich cultural heritage in arts and crafts. The cultural tour was part of activities lined up for the visit of the Maria Alckmin, who is in Nigeria with her husband for the second phase of the Nigeria-Brazil Strategic Dialogue Mechanism. With more than 5,000 artworks on display, the gallery captures major traditions, stories, chronicles of Nigerian history, and reflection of society through sculptures and quilting.
See, then this one is speaking Muslim.
The group stages of the FIFA World Cup are rounding up, and last night Borussia Dortmund defeated Ulsan Hyundai of Korea 1-0, while Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa played out a goalless draw with Fluminense. Later on, of course, we also had Inter Milan defeat River Plate. It was a 2-0 win. River Plate had a red card there and therefore qualified, while Sergio Ramos and Monterrey defeated Urawa Red Diamonds, who have ended the group without a point, and so hence Inter Milan and Monterrey qualify for the next round. Moving on from that, Nigerian winger Moses Simon has completed his move to French club Paris FC. Paris FC signed Simon from another League R club, Nantes. The newly promoted club paid Nantes €7 million to secure his services. The 29-year-old penned a 3-year contract with the Paris club after 6 remarkable seasons at Nantes. The talented winger, who has established himself as one of the best players in League R, featured in 151 league matches for the Canaries with 28 goals to his name. Paris FC were promoted to League R last season after a 46-year absence. Manchester United continue to be linked with the move for Napoli striker Victor Osimhen. United remain in the market for a new centre-forward this summer, with Osimhen. Nigeria's flag will be hoisted at the 2025 edition of the FC Bayern Youth Cup in Germany later this year. 10 players were selected from the Bayern Youth Cup Nigeria and will compete for honors against Argentina, United States, Rwanda, India, amongst others. Baja FC of Surulere were the youngest team in the competition. We have details in this report.
Baja Football Academy of Surulere have been commended following the team's impressive performance in their first outing at the FC Bayern Youth Cup. As the youngest team in the scouting tournament, Baja Football Academy were the cynosure of all eyes, drawing applause from organizers and officials. The FC Bayern Youth Cup Nigeria 2025 provided huge exposure for the players who were selected from the maiden Femi Gbajabiamila Under-16 Boys Football Tournament among secondary schools in Surulere. Backed by German giants Bayern Munich, the Youth Cup was designed to create pathway for aspiring footballers, giving them opportunities to secure professional contracts with clubs in Europe. Despite finishing 10th at the youth tournament, Baja Academy players can hold their heads high as officials acknowledged the potentials of the young boys.
We are the youngest team in this tournament, but we try our best in the game.
Looking from their age, they're eligible to participate for another 2-3 years. So now they've had the positive experience, they know what to look out for.
They're coming from a school system. The oldest amongst them should be 16 officially on record. And you know, when you come to places like this, well, you meet those career professionals that are into the game, that have been playing for some time, that still want to hit the limelight.
Member, Lagos State House of Assembly, representing Surulere, Honorable Desmond Elliott, commended the organizers, noting that the academy will create more opportunities for the kids to showcase their talents on local and international stage.
If we do not have platforms like what Bayern FC has done, you know, we won't be able to bring them out. They won't be able to have seen and learnt a whole lot. If you ask them today. So for us, it's not even about winning, but exposing them on time, giving them the ability to dream, even beyond what they ever thought, you know, and it's left for us, the older ones, to help them achieve such dreams.
10 outstanding players were selected at the end of the tournament to represent Nigeria at the International Youth Cup in Germany later in the year. Another 10 players were selected as backup to the main team for the Global Championship. Mian Akiri, TVC News, Lagos.
And that's it on Sports and the News for the hour. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. We'll be back in a bit.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you?
Welcome back. Now the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen is about to come alive. We have a brand new chef with us. Well, he's not a brand new chef. He's brand new to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. It's great to meet you. This is Chef Fola. Okay, so let us in on what you do on a normal day, Chef Fola. What sort of restaurant or cooking do you do?
So most of the work I do is for muscle building and fat loss.
Oh,
that's
for
what,
real?
Yeah, that's what I'm about.
Okay.
Most of the culinary I work with, so it's always high protein dishes, low carbs, minimum fat.
Okay.
But very high protein, very high on vegetables.
Interesting.
Very low on processed foods.
And this is extremely intentional.
Yes.
Right? There's a story behind this, I believe, right?
Yes. Well, it's story because that's what I do most of the time for myself.
Okay, for yourself.
Yeah, because it's very high protein, and so I figured I'll just let people also know they can get so much protein without having to.
Okay, so let's talk about the dish we're making today. I mentioned it earlier, shakshuka, right? Yes. But it is a shakshuka power bowl. And you added power bowl, why exactly?
Okay, because traditionally shakshuka is just eggs poached in tomato sauce.
Okay.
But now I've added chicken breast, which boosted the protein content. So that's why it's a power bowl, basically.
Okay, so I can't see the chicken breast right now.
Oh, so the chicken is in the oven already?
Oh, you need to bring that back to us. I know you're trying to prep as much as possible. There's a napkin right beside. Okay, that's it. Fantastic. So we need to see this chicken, and we need to know exactly what's happened to the chicken so far. But we have quite a list of ingredients in front of us as well. Okay, you want to put that on the? Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic. No.
On here?
Right there. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm hoping we can see it right now, but I'll let the team work on that. Let's talk about the other ingredients as well.
Okay.
So chicken is a core ingredient here,
Yes,
obviously,
it is.
and of course the eggs.
Yes.
What else do we have here? Talk to us.
We have cumin powder here.
Okay.
We have Cameroon pepper. So usually in cuisine we work with black pepper.
Okay.
But I kind of like Cameroon pepper because it has this smoky feel.
Okay.
And it's a very good alternative to black pepper, so that's why I'm using Cameroon pepper.
Okay.
Also, I try to infuse as much African, as much African ingredients as I could.
Okay.
We have paprika here. We have chili powder here.
Yeah.
We have salt.
Okay.
Garlic, parsley, bell peppers, onions, and the sweet potatoes.
Okay, so these sweet potatoes looked suspiciously like Irish potatoes, the way you've cut them.
Yeah.
Did you use some kind of device to cut them? Or
I used the mini ring to cut them.
Okay.
We eat with our eyes, so you want to make it look as good as possible.
As presentable as possible. But something else has happened to this potato so far, right?
Yes.
What have you done to this?
So I have put paprika in it. I've put salt, olive oil, and black pepper, Cameroon pepper.
Okay, Cameroon pepper, paprika, olive oil,
and salt.
And this has been sitting for how long now?
I did it when I came here, so I'll say 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And then what's in this bad boy here?
So that's the main ingredient for the shakshuka.
Okay.
That's tomatoes, already blended. So
what happened to the tomatoes?
Okay, so it's I had to blend it because you can use it with the way it comes. It's going to be chunky.
Okay.
And you have to break it while you're cooking.
Okay.
But just so that we don't go through that stress, I just prefer to blend it.
Okay, so did you blend it with the skin?
No,
or
without the skin. Without the skin.
So is it possible to do this or prepare this with skinned
no.
tomatoes?
So traditional shakshuka is not prepared with the skin.
Interesting.
Yeah, you want to blanch it for about 30 seconds in hot water.
Okay.
You're going to mark an X on it.
Okay.
Then you shock it with cold water.
So you just peel off the skin.
Yeah, you peel off the skin.
So that's how plum tomatoes are made. I was, one of those people that used to buy the canned plum tomatoes for a lot of my meals until it got too expensive. But
most people use the canned plum tomatoes.
So you can try that. You can use that if you want. All right. But nowhere in this recipe can you use puree tomato sauce. I'm talking about
I've seen people add it.
Add it?
Yeah, but you will have to use tomatoes.
Actual tomatoes. All right. So what is the first thing we need to do?
Okay. So the first thing was me putting I marinated this chicken overnight.
Okay.
We have paprika in there. We have olive oil. We have salt.
Okay.
Cameroon pepper again.
All right. Is that thyme I'm seeing? Am I seeing thyme?
Oregano.
Oregano.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Because I saw some kind of herb.
Yeah, because it's the herb chicken breast.
Okay, fantastic. So this is deboned, obviously.
Yes.
But if I wanted to use the boned chicken, is that okay?
Most of the time, we just prefer to work with this.
Okay.
For ease.
Fantastic.
But you can use any chicken you want. The reason why I'm using chicken breast is the protein content, really.
Okay, yeah,
it's
which is one of your focuses.
Yes, so you can use any chicken that works for you.
All right. This has been skinned and boned, deboned. All right. So now what do? Do we put this back in the oven?
Yes.
All right.
So the reason why I'm starting with the chicken is once it's done, it has to rest for a while.
Okay.
And it's better for you to just start first. Then I start the base of the shakshuka, and then I also put the potatoes after.
All right, so let's take this chicken back into the oven and let that keep cooking. I love this dish, by the way. What is this? Is it porcelain? Is it?
It's ceramic, I'll say.
Ceramic.
But it's oven safe.
It looks so nice.
Thank you.
But if I have any, maybe foil plate or whatever, I can still use that.
Yes.
No issues.
Yes.
Okay, so the shakshuka itself is not going to be prepared in that dish you have there. It's going to be prepared in this guy here, this deep pan. This deep pan, right?
Yes.
So what happens next? I'm putting the heat on just in case you need it.
Okay.
What do we do next? Let's start cooking.
That's for this one?
Okay, I haven't put the heat on. I didn't know whether you were ready for it yet. Okay.
So we will start with... Okay, we can start with high heat, but we'll come back to medium heat once it gets a bit hot.
Fantastic.
We usually don't want to add oil until the pan is a bit hot. Because different oils have different smoke points. And olive oil especially has a gets hot pretty fast and it could burn.
Okay, so this is olive oil here.
Yes.
And this is something called utazi oil.
Yeah, from the utazi leaf.
So how did you make this?
I blanched the utazi leaf in hot water, shocked in cold water, blended with oil, and then saved there. So the reason why we did this, utazi is it has a bitter taste.
Utazi is bitter leaf, right? No, it's close.
It's close.
Okay.
And I was trying to play with all the flavor profiles, the 5 flavor profiles we have: sweet, sour, savory, umami, and bitter.
So
I just wanted a little subtle. Once it becomes oil, it becomes really subtle. It's not so bitter, but it's there.
All right. So utazi oil. I've learned something brand new today. Can't wait to see how that tastes. So let's see if this is hot now. Is it?
Getting there.
It's getting there. I like the size of this particular cookware. Is it intentional that you picked this size? If I had a pot, could I still achieve the same?
So traditionally, shakshuka is made in a cast iron pan.
Okay.
So it's usually a pan rather than a pot.
Okay.
But because I'm making for 5 servings, so I would just prefer to make something bigger.
Okay, all right. I'm loving the size. This is one of those dishes where you have to watch almost every aspect of it. I feel like something should have started happening right now. The eggs, are we touching these yet?
No, so we poach them after about 10-12 minutes of the tomato paste being on fire.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. We've already diced the garlic and the onions and the parsley and all the other ingredients.
Yes, we have.
We already have the sweet potato marinating in paprika, Cameroon pepper, a little bit of salt and olive oil.
Olive oil, yeah.
Beautiful. And our tomatoes have been worked on. So all this prepping is going to make this such an easy dish to put together. So you do not want to miss a thing. All right, so if you're just joining us, this is Chef Flo, or Chef Fola. Chef Flo is fresh in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen, and he's put together ingredients to make shakshuka power bowl. Now, the chicken breast is in the oven, and it's already cooking. There's still so much to show you, so you need to stay close. But if you would like to try this at home, no wahala. Just make sure you show us what you're up to. You can make me take a picture or a quick video and use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC so we can see what you're getting up to in your kitchen. Okay then, so at this point, we're gonna head over for our first performance of the day. Mary is standing by with our performer.
That's right. It's time for us to enjoy our very first musical performance this morning. And it's from James Omolade Ogunshemore, popularly known as Jemori. Now, he has a new single titled Adura. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with us today.
Thank you.
Really creative how you came up with your surname and your name, Jemori.
Yeah, that was like a combination of my first name and my dad's name. That's Ogunshemore James.
Yeah.
So I had to blend them together, so I made it Jemori.
Interesting, interesting. So Adura, what genre of music is it?
Adura is an inspirational song, reaching out to people, you know, and is a perfect song for a perfect morning, everyday also, to, you know, encourage people out there to, you know, just believe that everything is going to...
If you could have a collaboration with just about any artist of your choice, any 3 artists, which would you choose?
Yeah, I'm actually going to use this opportunity to say this particular song, I'm wishing to like feature Orisha Femi on it.
Interesting.
So I'm trying to, you know, get across to him and see if he's actually going to like it.
Okay, oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's more than enough for me right now. You know what? Take it away. Let's hear Adura by Jemori.
Thank you.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
Right here on TVC.
Okay, welcome back. Now it's a Thursday and it's time for What's Up and About. Guess who it is? I feel like I'm just seeing you for the first time today, Mary.
I introduced the performer.
I know. It's great
But
to
I
have
love
you.
your dress.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
beautiful. The print
Thank you
is
very much.
amazing.
Thank
It
you.
looks
Thank you.
really vibrant.
And you're looking pretty in pink as well.
Thank you so much. And
Mike,
I
you
love
have-
Mike's cowl.
Chef,
Yeah.
Chef Ola also, great to have you. You're welcome.
Mhm.
And this is fine dining. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those
His
cups
gloves be
looking
looking like
like
boxing gloves.
those cups looking like chalices or something. Mini chalices.
I
yeah?
mean, I was thinking the same. Oh.
Really?
Yeah, that was what I
it's
thought of when I
it's
saw
like
it. too.
mini
As it was
chalices,
putting
like
pepper.
it's about to celebrate mass or something.
Oh, wow. So there's a lot of spicing going on here. He's making shakshuka.
So what
Shakshuka.
spice are you getting in there now? What stage are you on now?
So I have put cumin powder, paprika, salt, black pepper, Cameroon pepper.
Okay.
Why is it actually Cameroon originated, like that pepper?
Oh, okay. Funny enough, I've never tried to find out, but I think it is. I think it
So
is.
I believe there's this yellow
pepper.
What's
Almost
it?
like the
Scotch
Scotch
bonnet,
bonnet,
the yellow of it, and it has this really smoky smell. When you cook it raw, it still has that kind of smoky smell, but when they dry it down, it is so hot. There's some people that can't eat certain meals without that heat. You know, the red pepper that we're used to is not enough for some people now.
Your taste buds have been destroyed. I'm close to that. I like food being spicy, but then you have to be careful that you don't get to the point where you are even looking for spice in cake.
Wow.
I know some people that do
I've heard
that look for
bakers
spice
say
in
lots of
puff and they
crazy
tell you that
requests.
that buns, put pepper
Yeah.
in buns,
Yes, now.
in puff,
yes, that's
in
what makes it
cake.
tasty. Yes.
Wow.
But
Some people
cake
add-
is where I draw the line, shall pepper and cake. Seriously.
Some people add pepper to puff puff, but then they also add pepper to pancake.
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
But
Yes,
the
now.
pancakes,
But
the
pepper and cake. I want my cake to be moist
and what sweet?
and cool and chocolate.
Oh yeah. Mary is entering another level now.
Because I've been craving cake.
I can imagine. No, Hala, we can arrange cake for you later.
Okay,
but
so
we're going to touch on Unscripted Nights, which is happening this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And we've been talking about it throughout the week because this is sort of like an extension of Wake Up Nigeria, sort of, and it's going to be happening at Fired and Iced on Admiralty Way in Lekki Phase 1. Now, one of the reasons why this event is so unique is because it's an opportunity for anyone and everyone to be a part of the show, you know, to get involved with the show. And it reminds me a lot of Tarua. Who remembers Tarua? Tarua was like an open mic night where it used to happen at Bogobiri House, where we used to just, you know, arrive on, was it Tuesdays or Wednesdays? And we just used to stand up in front of everyone and perform. A lot of artists, actors actually got their break from platforms like that. And we, you know, are having something similar. Now, a big shout out to the team talking about Edgar and Zainab and Olamide, who are producing this. And them putting it together just inspires me. Because there are so many events that seem monotonous. There's everyday comedy shows, everyday concerts.
Yeah,
this is something different.
for a lot of people, in fact, some of you saw the post and was asking me for the place.
Yeah.
I think we just make it very, very clear.
Okay.
It's on the island.
Okay.
It's on the island. Plot 28, 77 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1, Etiosa, Lagos, right here. So if you have any issues with that, what you do is you put it on your Google Maps, right? But it's on Admiralty Way of in Lekki here. You can also go to the page on Unscripted Nights. There's also a form to fill so you know,
to register.
we can plan for you. You know, that registration people talk about is just to know, hey, who's coming? How can we plan? How can we plan for it? So, like she said, like she basically said, it's more or less like an extension. A lot of what we do, I love when stuff is spontaneous. When stuff is unscripted, where you go and have fun. You know, so if you can make it, if you should be able to make it, you see quite a lot of us there. It's Sunday. This Sunday, 29th, this Sunday, it's to wrap up June. And yeah, like I said, once again, the address is 77, plot 28, 77 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1 in Tiosa.
The best part about this?
It's free.
It's absolutely free.
It's free. So you're
No
just coming to have a
gatekeeping.
good time.
Exactly.
Of course, come with your funds and come with your friends. So you guys can hang out.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
I would say it's free. Come at least to buy food there. It's free entrance. But you know, food.
Obviously, if you plan to have a good time somewhere, you have to put that in mind.
No, you have to make, because you see, that should be very
plans.
obvious. Make it clear to people that yes, it's free. And now some places you would need to pay at the gate for the content. Now there's that content.
Yeah.
The unscripted stuff. There's fun. There's chats. There's discussions. There's monologues and all of that. There's music also. Now for that one, you are not paying for it. It's free.
Yeah.
But then you are into a space where you know,
if you want to make sure you keep your seat, then you have to at least buy something to eat. It's a normal thing for events. So let's
you should know that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm planning to have a good time. I'm planning to have a good time on Sunday. And yeah, we can't wait to see you. We can't wait to, and we're going to be taking a lot of pictures and selfies and having fun with our audience as well. For those of you who've been looking for an opportunity to hang out with us, this is the opportunity you've been looking forward to.
Yeah, Chef Fola, it seems like that's going on low heat, eh?
Yeah, I'm trying to simmer the tomato sauce.
Because I can see that you are ensuring that maybe it's not too high. It's at the What does that heat do? What does it do to food? So if something's supposed to go on low heat and then you fire it up and try to make it faster, what does it change the taste of the food? Or
well,
something?
you can burn the food.
Okay.
For what? But what I'm doing is I'm trying to just take out as much water from it.
Okay.
So I don't want it to burn. So they lower the heat. Although I'm on medium heat right now.
Okay.
So it will not burn. It will just keep going.
Okay. So you're trying to get rid of the excess water.
Excess water. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fantastic.
That looks yummy already.
It does.
And I haven't even tasted
Mike has been
I
looking
love
at
the
those
colour.
potatoes because he's a big fan of sweet potatoes. It looks Irish though, doesn't it look Irish to you?
It's already been. It's been.
What did you do with it?
Well, I use the ring cutter to just cut it into circles so it looks a bit better.
It looks,
And then you've already marinated it and all that.
with paprika, salt, olive oil, and pepper.
You know how paprika, the spice has different. There's paprika. There's different ones. Paprika is not so hot.
No, it's not. It's sweet actually.
Nice.
Okay, sweet.
It's like a sweet pepper.
Paprika is tatashe. Tatashe is paprika basically.
Okay.
Dried blended tatashe.
Dried tatashe. But the amazing thing about tatashe and paprika is that they change the color of whatever you're cooking. They boost the red. So if you use hot pepper and you haven't got tatashe in it, it's not going to give you that redness you're looking for. Alright,
that's why a lot of people use it for jollof rice. It adds to the pepper.
Honestly, there's so many things I've learned in this kitchen.
I'll admit, I've said it a lot of times. I love the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen because I get to learn new things.
Have you ever cooked anything in this kitchen, Mary?
What?
Me, I've cooked though. With all your learning, have you cooked in this kitchen before?
Well, I've cooked, but not in this kitchen. K2 kitchen. Have you forgotten?
I don't remember. I tell you, it never registered because your love is always well documented. I love. I'll try. But even me, I've done something in this kitchen.
In this kitchen or in K2?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melody that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
Level 2, electrified fence. Terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angela also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angela appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Gennett's The Blacks with James L. Jones, Lou Gossett Jr. and Cicely Tyson, and went on to earn a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Away, 1973, and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on the television miniseries Roots, 1977, among other honors. Angela's career has seen numerous
Okay, welcome and thank you for staying with us. We have a tech segment coming up, and today we're looking at a remote work series on the show this morning. I have my guest in the house, Precious. And Precious is, of course, a media practitioner, also a remote work kind of enthusiast and a tech personnel. And today on that series, we're discussing your customer service amplify, leveraging tech for a better experience. Now, Precious, if you can hear me, hello, are you there?
Very well, I can hear you very well. Thank you.
How are you doing? Good morning.
I'm great. How about you?
I am good. So yeah, in the world of remote work, as it were, tech using customer service is something that a lot of people have now outsourced. In fact, I remember talking to quite a number of people, and the people are not, maybe they don't understand. So I've spoken to some people, and then they don't understand maybe what the company stands for, and then at the same time, it's obvious that it's probably outsourced. But I know maybe because of the trend of things, why is there a need to outsource customer service, as it were? Why is there that need? Shouldn't companies maybe employ people that understand or directly work in the company? Why do we have to outsource that concept of customer service?
All right. So for me, you know that I'm also an advocate of outsourced customer service. As a matter of fact, I run a company that offers such service. So for me, I would say that it helps you as a company owner or as an entrepreneur zero in on making profit and doing business, while someone else handles the hectic or killing task of handling your customers for you. It could be such a tasking job to handle customers, from what they want, from giving them up to date. In fact, delivering impeccable customer service, especially after sales services, is something people take for granted. And that's actually what keeps your customers glued to you. So it could be very difficult to run business, at the same time also manage such needs of customers. So outsourcing it helps you just zero in or concentrate on making money, running the business, while someone else is handling the task of relating with your customers for you. So there's nothing with that.
Okay. So how do we, in such a way, like a company who wants to do stuff, is it cheaper for people in this particular scenario to outsource that kind of crucial, experience when it comes to managing a company?
Absolutely. It's not way cheaper. It also helps you get more experts. For instance, I have been in customer service for over 2 decades. And if I were to work for any company, perhaps you may not pay me. First of all, I won't earn in dollars, in naira. It's got to be in dollars. Now, how many Nigerian small businesses can pay me in dollars? I don't know if you get my point. But if you it helps you get, get engaged or leverage on the wealth pool of people who are very knowledgeable in the customer service industry. Because what happens is that you leverage on them, and then you're able to use them like they were yours, like that, from your company. And then again, I don't know why Nigerians like to suffer their staff a lot, because it just takes away that task of having to wake up in the morning, go to work, enter traffic, come back, and all that. Customer service is supposed to be a hands-on job. Something that you do 24/7, something that people can reach you at all times, something that, they can relate, you can relate with people. Now, the experience people give you when the customer experience that you have from a client or from a business or from a customer or from a business, whatever it is, keeps you glued to that company. It makes you more like a stakeholder to that business.
Okay, so
and that's the kind of service
is it okay,
you get get this. Yes.
Is there a case of some people or a particular set of people doing customer service for maybe a tech company, and that one's doing customer service for a skincare company, and the same person is doing customer service for maybe a confectionery company or something? Is it not the same set of people? How can you be sure that they will give you expertise when it comes to feedback from that particular service that you're looking for?
So, Mike, the whole thing is about learning and understanding. If I were to represent, for instance, a telecommunication brand, I would study everything about that telecommunication brand. If I were to represent a skincare brand, for instance, I would study everything about the skincare brand. And just also know that most outsourcing customer service companies are like a company. So they have call agents assigned to different customers. So if they have like customers, a telecommunication company as a customer, a client that they represent, they have a skincare company like you use as an example that they represent, they give different agents, they give different call agents to those companies to handle. So this person zeroes in on the telecommunication company. Okay. And then you know that everything communication company, you are digesting it, you are handling it, and then this other person zeroes in on the skincare company. So it helps you just carve that niche, and you're able to study more and know more about what that each of the businesses do, and then you handle them.
All right, the question many people and myself want to know: how do I get such a job? Now I know it's tech-based. What are the requirements if I want to get such a job to be a customer service agent virtually? What are the requirements? Do I have to get a very expensive system? Can I just use my phone? What qualifications? What are the minimum qualifications? What is the criteria for me to get such a job?
So the first criteria is for you to have experience in customer service. And I know that you want to ask, how do I get that experience? Right? So it could be experience from communication. It could be experience that helps look at your human relationship, as it were, in terms of business, right? That is very important. And getting the job could be pretty easy, especially if you have a good CV. Ensure that your CV or resume is up to date, and then you have a good working system. Now, for people who do outsourcing customer service, having high-speed internet is very important.
When you say system, are you talking about a computer, a PC?
Yes,
okay,
you need a high-speed computer. Yes, you need a high-speed computer.
Okay.
Exactly, because you need a high-speed computer that can have that can access the softwares that you need to run your customer service job. Because if you use just a normal computer, it may not be able to serve you well. In terms
what
of
my
that.
phone?
And
can
then,
I use my phone?
No, you can't. No, you can if you have to work professionally. So you also need perhaps your headsets, you understand, and a good earpiece and all of that. And then for companies who also invest in more like an omni chat customer service operations, is also very important, because some of them would have to deal with AI responding, and for some customer service companies, AI would be the initial port of call to respond to you, and then before they now pass you on to real humans, and such are like chat bots and all those. They would respond to you, and then before they pass you on to real humans.
Okay.
This actually is very helpful, because it helps cut off overheads in terms of business capital and investment.
Now, are there websites where there was that time when there was the emergence of Fiverr and some particular websites that offer maybe remote jobs? Are there particular websites or particular spaces where one can see these sort of vacancies, or where you can meet companies that need such services?
So interestingly, I don't mean to blow your mind, but LinkedIn is actually a thing. You can outsource. You can get a job as an outsourced customer service for international companies via LinkedIn. However, you must ensure that LinkedIn profile and all that, of course, represents the job that you're seeking for.
Wonderful, Precious.
Right?
Let's wrap up with this.
But the downside of that.
Okay.
Sorry.
You mentioned something about LinkedIn. A lot of people don't understand that service. I do, but it maybe not as much as people understand Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all the rest. LinkedIn is something that when it comes to professionals and business, that's a that's your go-to place, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can work for international companies very well represent them in customer service. Now, there are lots of international companies that seek customer representatives in Africa and remote areas. Reason because they have customers in these areas and they need customers that can speak in the language that they need sales representatives or customer service agents that can speak in the language that their clients or customers, can understand. So it's very related. Exactly. So, however, I have a problem with Nigeria. I don't want to say Nigeria is being profiled for most of these businesses because if you're in Kenya, you're in South Africa, you're in Egypt, you're more likely to have these job opportunities faster than if you're in Nigeria. That's a big problem. I don't know why it's a problem, but I think it's something we have to start working on because Nigeria is not bad. And we have a lot of intelligent people who really know their job and professionals in Nigeria. But I think, when it comes to most of these jobs, I think Nigeria is just a big profile. And it's very sad to say this on national television.
Precious. You probably know why, but we'll talk about this later because we'll just look at something at optimizing your LinkedIn profile to get this kind of jobs and how one can overcome such a challenge. It's been a pleasure talking to you. You've opened another kind of quite a very interesting place people want to know about. I'm looking forward to having you on that next time. Thank you so much, Precious.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope you're able to pick one or two things there when it comes to remote work and finding remote work. Yes, there is that challenge with Nigeria. And probably that's what we'll talk about later, how to maybe in some ways surmount some of these challenges. We'll take a time out now. The first lap of the show is done. The second lap coming right up after this time out.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show. I can go. I can. Okay, that's all we can take. I choose to close the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, Shine.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart.
The most trusted toothpaste for kids.
Most kids use this toothpaste, right?
Right.
Why do 7 out of 10 kids have cavities, sir? Because whatever this toothpaste has for cavity protection isn't enough. Double Herbal contains clove. My mother says it contains eugenol, which is 100% effective in cavity protection.
Now introducing the new Double Herbal Clove Gel Toothpaste packed with dual action. Where there's clove, there's no cavity.
The Nigerian national flag represents our country's history, culture, and identity. It was designed in 1959. The colors are Emerald Green 2.0, which represents agriculture, and Immaculate White represents unity and peace. Know how to handle our flag. Illuminate the environment or don't fly the flag overnight. Do not fly a dirty or tattered flag. Take such flag to the nearest National Orientation Agency office for proper disposal and replacement. The national flag can only be flown at half-mast on the directive of the federal government. The national flag must be flown at the same or higher height when displayed alongside other flags. Don't burn or allow the national flag to fall on the ground. Do not print, decorate, modify, or insert the coat of arms on the flag. Our national heroes are not buried with the flag. They are honored by presenting it to their next of kin during interment. Respect our national flag. Be a real Nigerian.
This message was brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
All right, welcome back to the second lap of Wake Up Nigeria on a Thursday morning. We had 1 hour. We've still got 45 minutes to go. Thank you for joining in.
So if you're just joining us, there is still so much in store. The first hour was an indication of an amazing show. You're about to be inspired. We're going to be stepping into the second hour with loads of energy, but continuing our conversations on life, growth, happiness, how we're navigating through this season, halfway through the year.
Halfway through the year, we've still got 6 more months to go. There's just so much more this year, and I hope you're getting set for the second lap of the year. My name is Mike Mesikeno.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Watching the show live is easy. You can catch us on GOTV channel 16, UHF channel 49, or StarTimes channel 121.
tvcentertainment.tv, that's an option /live stream where you can catch us. You can also do it on YouTube. The app is also available for you to live stream the show and catch us wherever you are. All you need to is just internet connection.
You can always get our app. It's available for you on Android or iOS. No matter what device you're using, you can carry us around with no stress. And let's stay connected online. Hit us up on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X, all at TVC Entertainment _ to join the conversation.
All right, we started, of course, with the kitchen and what's shakshuka.
Yes.
Some mix of sweet potatoes. There's egg inside.
Mary is with Chef
Fola and all of that. So it's something that we're looking forward to.
Chef Fola is making shakshuka, and it looks really interesting. It's actually a simple dish, like most chefs would like to call it, but then it's exciting as well. It's exciting. I'm pretty sure Titi is looking forward to finishing it up.
Ooh. Yeah, so anything to do with amazing proteins like chicken and eggs, you'll catch me there. But we also have more coming your way. We have a performance from Fabs. Now he's going to be joining us with his amazing track, Angel.
Jogbo Jamo. Oh yeah, calm down. Just like the liquor melts on ice. Girl, you mesmerize me beyond my eyes. When you look straight down into my eyes, you make me fly high above the sky.
Then we'll wrap up the show with Oluchi Odi, award-winning singer, songwriter, and actor with over a decade of experience across stage and screen.
So far, so good in the Wake Up Nigeria neighborhood. We have a quick break coming your way, then on to the rest of the show. All right then, something I've been looking forward to is this performance, and with us we have Fabs. How's it going, Fabs?
Very well. It's going very well.
Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so give us a little insight into the type of music you listen to on a normal day. Do you have any musical icons that you look up to?
Well, yeah, I look up to like a lot of them.
Okay.
As long as you are in the limelight, I look up to you one way or the other.
Interesting.
So I really like to listen to songs like Brimo,
Oh.
Wandeko, Asha,
Interesting.
and those kind of songs in that kind of genre.
All right, so I feel like someone introduced you to this music. Was it a family thing? Was it an elder brother, a cousin, or friends in school?
Well, it's like something in the blood because I have an aunt that sings.
Oh, okay.
She's been in music for like over 30 years.
Interesting. What's her name?
Ibiumi Olaya.
Wow. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. All right, so you're about to perform for us. The name of your track is Angel.
Angel, yes.
You wrote this?
Yeah, I wrote it myself.
Okay, talk about the process of writing this song.
Okay, like the song was actually it's a funny song because it was for a girl I was dating at some point.
Okay.
So she didn't get to listen to the song before she broke up with me. So.
Aww. Isn't that always the way? But you got a great song out of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Clearly.
Okay. Sure. Now, loads of amazing Grammys have been won based on songs about breakups and about so-called angels. But Fabs is joining us right here on Wake Up Nigeria with Angel.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Thank you very much.
Wow, 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 wow. Jogbo, Jomo. Oh, yeah, calm down. Just like the liquor melts on ice. Girl, you mesmerize me beyond my eyes. When you look straight down into my eyes, you make me fly high above the sky. Girl, you burn me down like a cigarette. I know people lie, you make me elevate. You're perfect, baby, there's no debate. Girl, you are the only girl I wanna date. Don't listen when haters talk, let them talk, let them talk. Cause when you got me by your side, baby girl, you got it all, you got it all. Give me your soul, kill on soul, you're my soul. On tombe le soul, Jacques, you're my soul. Gulu soul, I'll be our vessel. And together we'll win as long as you stick with me. You know I got you for real, baby. Seems so many see and chill, baby. I could stand by you, baby. Money fall on you, baby. If you stay with me, I promise to fight for you, baby. Cause you are my angel. You are my angel. I really don't mind to be a soldier. Maybe you are my angel. You are my angel. You are my angel. So anytime you need a soldier, girl, I'll be a soldier. Literally, I can do almost anything for you. Dash in my lungs and my liver alongside with my kidneys too. But if I'll be really honest with you, I can never ever die for you. Listen, because Tabatori Okurin Kon Abobri Konku, Ebekberin Okurin Abobri surely walk on you. But baby, believe me, if I say I love you, be your number one protector, nothing in this world can hurt you. Girl, I love you, and I'm always ready to fight for you. But girlie, if I fight for you, promise me that no one else will really do. Yeah. You are my angel. You are my angel. I really don't mind to be a soldier. Baby, you are my angel. You are my angel. You are my angel. So anytime you need a soldier, girl, I'll be a soldier.
Has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beat and soul-stirring melody that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past 3 years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company, not just in Nigeria, but throughout continental Africa, to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam results. Sorry.
It is time for us to celebrate your loved ones on Wake Up Nigeria. Happy birthday to everyone born in the month of June. So we begin with Adeboye Halimat Adeyi. June 27th is your birthday. You're celebrating yourself, and so are we. Happy birthday to you.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you.
We are celebrating Adeokun Nafisat Idowu. June 25 is your birthday. Alaji people celebrate you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Ayoade. June 29 is your birthday, and Catherine is wishing you the very best. Enjoy the celebration.
This day is your day. I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for.
We are celebrating Ehizogie Ogbebo. June 25 is your birthday. This is coming to you from the staff and management of Sayabeth. Enjoy the celebration. Yes, that's Sayabeth interior decorator, June 15, not 25. And yes, we celebrate Faith Patrick. June 24 is your special day, and Joy celebrates you. Happy birthday.
I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very.
We also celebrate Olumide Taiwo. June 29 is your birthday. This is coming to you from TVC Logistics Unit. Enjoy the celebration.
You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Odewale Oluwatoyin. June 12 is your birthday. You are celebrating yourself, and we are celebrating you too. Happy birthday.
I wish you.
We celebrate Osage Justina Ezinu. June 14 is your birthday. You celebrate yourself, and so do we. Happy birthday to you.
All the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have.
Happy birthday to Simi Lang. June 29 is your birthday. Catherine celebrates you. Make sure you enjoy the celebration. Happy birthday.
Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Timmy. June 27th is your special day. C is wishing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to Yemi C. June 29 is your birthday. This is coming to you from Catherine. Enjoy the celebration. Happy birthday.
You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Celebrating everyone born in the month of June. I have special shout outs to so many people celebrating this weekend. From Mike Mesikeno on June 29, to Catherine Basha Alimi on June 29, to Catherine Ella Isioma of Max FM on June 29, to Olamide of Oniland College Ikpaja on June 30. So many people celebrating in June. We wish you the very best. Happy birthday to you. Plenty of love, loads of kisses, especially to you, Catherine. I love you so much. Happy birthday. Can't wait for Sunday. All right, at this point, we will head to the kitchen. But before then, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria.
We're back in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen, and Chef Fola has been doing his thing, and it feels like he's at the what's the?
We're poaching the eggs in the tomato sauce.
Okay, can we see what that looks like? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. I can see there. So what else happened while we were away? Because I can see that the tomato sauce was reduced.
Yes.
Right, and you added a lot of spices. For those that are just tuning in, let's break down what's happened.
Okay, so we started off with we sauteed our onions.
Okay.
We did that for about 2-3 minutes. The reason why you want to saute onions first is onions have more moisture than garlic. Okay. So if you put them together, the garlic will burn.
Oh.
So we saute the onions first. We put our garlic, our bell peppers, then the tomato sauce. So now it's reduced, it's thickened a bit.
Yeah.
And now we want to poach the eggs in them.
All right. So as soon as I like to say, dunked the eggs in there, did you add any other spices on top of the eggs?
On top of the eggs, salt, just salt.
Just salt. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So I can hear the oven saying hello to us right here. Could we see what's been going on in the oven? Let's maybe bring the tray out. Because I know that there were some potatoes on display here earlier on. Yeah? Okay. So we can just place that right there. Ooh, so these are the sweet potatoes that we put in the oven earlier. They were, sort of cut. You used a cutter on them.
A small ring cutter.
Ring cutter. And now you're about to place them in the shakshuka, yes?
No.
Not yet?
Yeah, it's going to be plated separately.
Oh.
Plated separately.
Okay, what about the chicken?
The chicken is ready.
Is the chicken going to go in?
No.
You're going to put it by the side as well?
Yes, exactly.
Beautiful. Okay, so
what
what is going to happen now? I can see we still have 2 eggs here.
Yeah,
is that going to go in as well?
No, just extra eggs, just in case.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. So, is this olive oil going on now?
Olive oil and some of the marinade I had with the initial.
All right, so that was paprika, Cameroon pepper, a little bit of salt.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Just to give it the gloss, the finish.
So far, you've only used olive oil. Have you used part of this?
No, so that's for
oil?
plating. It's just to give another, it's a green oil, so just to give another bit of color on the plate.
For those that missed it, this is utazi oil. Apparently, he blended down the utazi with the oil and sieved it out. So it's going to have a little bitter aftertaste. He talked a bit about taste profiles and having as many as possible. He mentioned sweet, which is the sweet potatoes. Yeah. He mentioned sour, which is the tomatoes. Yeah. And then bitter. Yeah. And of course, the pepper as well.
We have savory in there. We have umami in there. Tomatoes has that umami.
Yeah. So now let's ask you how long this should essentially take to cook through.
So it depends on what you're going for. If you want your yolks to be runny, then 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
If you want them to be properly cooked, longer, 10 minutes more. But most people prefer runny yolks.
Most people prefer runny yolk.
Yeah, well, where this dish came from, most of them will prefer the yolks.
Aha, so you know we're in Nigeria.
I don't like runny yolks actually.
Yeah, so I'm very pleased to hear that because right here in the studio, we really want this to cook through.
Yeah, it will cook through.
Okay, so can we see the chicken? We would love to see what the chicken looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have the potatoes here. We can just place them right in front there. The chicken has been in the oven. It was, should I say roasting?
Baked.
It was baking?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So, you need to let me know what the difference between roasting and baking actually is.
So the temperature is what is basically the difference. Roasting has a higher temperature.
Okay.
That's just the difference.
So you baked this chicken breast. Of course, you marinated it with?
Paprika, Cameroon pepper, salt, olive oil.
Oh, so these guys are just going to be on the side. Ooh,
yeah, I'm gonna cut them through.
Ooh.
And then they'll be fine.
It looks so good.
I'm actually a little bit bothered.
Wait, why? Why are you bothered?
I started with them and they've been out, so there's a possibility of them drying up. So that's why sometimes you want to just do everything at the same time.
Okay, but I don't think it doesn't look dry. It looks juicy to me. This is just me. This looks like some very juicy, tasty chicken. Yeah. I don't have anything with this, anything wrong with this. So we have the potatoes here, the chicken here. The eggs are poaching in the tomato sauce and spices. This is a full, well-rounded dish. I want to ask about the demand for this. Where you are now, I'm not sure if is it your restaurant you're working in, or you're working for?
I basically do my own content.
Okay.
But the demand right now for this particular dish it's non-existent in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
But obviously, once people understand that this is a the Mediterranean diet is it's the #1 diet in the world.
Sure.
Why? Because there is really no limitations. Apart from red meat, you can eat fish, dairy, vegetables. Yeah. You even drink wine, as long as you do it moderately. So that's why it's one of the best diets. So anybody trying to lose weight, lose fat, and stay healthy, you should still eat this.
Okay. Now, I love how I love the aroma coming through. I love how it looks already. I just can't wait to see the plating of everything. Yeah. That's what we're standing by to see. But if you would like to try this at home, let's go over some of the ingredients you'll need. Make sure you have some chicken. Make sure, of course, you have your eggs. Some tomato, peeled plum tomatoes. You can make them yourself at home or buy them in a can. Then, of course, blend them down. Make sure that you reduce the amount of water that's in there. And then add your spices. Now, he's decided to use quite a lot of interesting spices today. You can see some of them on your screen right now. He used Cameroon pepper, he used paprika, he used salt, and parsley was in there as well. Was it parsley?
It's a finisher.
Oh,
I'll just put it in there.
Okay, fantastic. And then he decided to, add, some flair to the potato. He cut them down. And then his chicken breast. It was de-skinned and deboned. Now we like, the skins here in Africa, where, he has a special focus on ultra healthy food. And this is something you might want to try at home if that is your focus as well. Chef Fola, honestly, we appreciate you for teaching us all this today.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to see the finished look of everything. At this point, we're going to take a quick break while Chef Fola wraps up everything. But we hope you'll be right there with us for our final conversation with Oluchi Odi.
Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
All right, welcome back. Well, the way you just joined, people just cut off a very sweet conversation I was having here with an award-winning singer, also a songwriter, actress, thespian. What else does she do? Choir, music composer, choir member, voiceover artist. Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to cook?
I cook. I try.
Have you ever done cooking professionally or something? Well, she's been there, done that. She has over a decade worth of experience across stage and screen. She's performed globally in acclaimed productions like Hereward, Les Miserables, and Riona. A fellow of Aliwa, Oluchi uses her arts to inspire, change, and amplify African voices. It is great to have you. You are welcome. Did you get to speak French with Les Miserables?
Not really. It was all English.
And then it's titled Les Miserables. I know it's a very big French musical.
Yes.
And all of that. There's even a film about it, starring Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
You know, that's what comes to mind. And how was it done that it was done in English?
So there is an
English version.
Yes.
Definitely, because the big things.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
The Miserables.
No, I like what you said. Say it again. Say it
Les
again.
Miserables. I have a French song. Yes.
I like that. Why, you know, that's the thing I see here. The way we celebrate French accents, the Spanish accents. In fact, we want to identify the Spanish accent we love.
Yeah.
The French accent with that, you know, love with rough edges and all of that. But then you hear Emeka.
We should be proud of our accent.
Exactly.
I have the Igbo accent.
Exactly, and we should be proud to show it. It should not be, you know, I tell people that an accent is not a measure of intelligence.
It's not.
You know, so you see someone with an American accent and you feel like it's more intelligent than somebody that maybe a Cosmos Maduka who is speaking the Igbo accent and all that. But the level of intelligence in that man, the average person will look at Cosmos Maduka and say, this local man.
But he's very intelligent.
Very, very.
Business oriented.
Very. You know, you're smart. You like business. You like money.
I'm an Igbo girl. Excuse me. I'm an Igbo girl, so yes.
Also, if we stereotype you, people should not be angry.
Well, it's okay. I will be glad to be stereotyped in that aspect.
In that aspect.
We talk about money.
Wow. Yes. If I was to ask you out on a date, how much would I spend minimum?
Let's not talk about it on live television.
Let's talk.
Minimum? Don't worry. It will be sausage.
Just say something. Just say something.
You wanted to use me as a scapegoat. I'll be on blogs if say anything.
No, okay, but is there any place you would not go to? If I wanted to take you to Yaba, say, very nice food. No, the food makes sense.
I like amala.
Very sweet food. But it's a local joint. It's not like it's, there's no finesse. There's no panache.
As far as it's good food, count me in.
I like that. I like that. So let's talk about your career. You started with music. You were there in Project Fame and all of that.
Even Nigerian Idols.
Nigeria.
We hustled.
Talk to me about that experience. What was it like competing, in that?
It was. I think I was 25 at the time.
Okay.
So I was still just getting out of the university, trying to do my NYSC. And I knew I had the gift of singing.
Okay.
And that, for me, was a measure for me to just showcase my talent. And so I went for Nigerian Idols first. I think that was in February or so. But I got to the top 30 level, and I was evicted.
Okay.
But then I knew that there was still something that I really wanted to give.
Okay.
And, of course, I had always watched MTN Project Fame right from the very first season.
Okay.
And they also have the auditions, I think, around June, July. So I went in for that as well. I got to the auditions, the end of the auditions, but I wasn't picked. It was later I was called in as a wild card contestant. As a wild card. Yes. And I got to the top 30 level. I was evicted the same night Chike was evicted.
Wonderful.
So
wonderful.
It's been a beautiful experience.
What did competing at that level, what did it teach you? What did it do to you as a person?
To be honest, it messed with me a bit. Yes, it did.
It does have an effect when you don't go as far as you expect to, when your expectations are cut short.
Exactly. Yeah? Even though I knew that Oluchi is that type of person who is dogged.
Especially when you meet a judge like Uncle Ben or somebody else and they talk down on you. Imagine Simon Cowell saying something like, you should not be singing, you should be...
Yeah, but the judges or faculty members never did that anyway. They always encouraged us.
Okay.
But competing was quite a lot. However, it taught me to just focus on yourself and the reason why you are in that competition. Because you're there to win. So, win. That's all you owe yourself.
Wonderful.
There'll be different people with different voices. You have a peculiar voice. So speak to yourself. Go for what you're there for. Shine in your own way. And whatever you find, you take it. But that doesn't deter you from being successful.
Wonderful. And how did you now segue into the silver screen? How did it come for you?
Auntie Joke Silva was one of the faculty members. And I remember vividly when we were in the academy, we were having one of her sessions, and she asked, all the contestants to sing a favorite song of theirs, and I did. So when I sang the song, she was like, you have this aura of a musical artist, And she told me, there'll be auditions for a play that I'm producing. And that was how I got out of the academy, and I was a part of the play. And that's how I delved into, from musicals to screen. From that moment, I got called for several other productions, film productions, television productions, even stage.
Did you get to audition as much as you did for the music career? Did you attend auditions for
Oh, yes. That particular musical, I attended the auditions 3 times. So it was one screening process to another and another. It was tough.
Did you ever know before you started singing, or before you started when you wanted to compete as a singer? Did you ever know that you had something in you that could act? Did you ever, was there a flair for it or an affinity or something?
Yes. Because I watched a lot of musicals while I was growing up.
Okay. Which was your favorite?
Little Mermaid, Pocahontas.
Okay. So you're a Disney person, yeah?
Oh, I am a Disney lover. It influenced my being and even my music, the way I sing.
You still listen to Disney songs?
Every day.
Okay.
Every day.
All right.
Yes.
Wonderful. And so you've now been in quite a number of productions. Yes. You've traveled out to perform and all of that, and for me that's quite big, when you have to leave the shores of the country for something. You've been in also, which production, looking at what you've done, which one has challenged you the most?
You mean one of the foreign productions?
Anyone. Foreign and local, which one has challenged you the most?
There are two. One is a musical, one is a theatre production, and the other is a series. So the theatre production would be Death and King's Horseman by Wole Soyinka. That was the one we did in the United Kingdom just this February.
Okay.
Yes, that was, the character I played was a crazy village market woman.
Very different from what you would normally,
what I normally would do. And I enjoyed it because it took me out of my comfort zone.
It pushed you.
It pushed me a lot. And my director, Mrs. Mojisola Karim, she was tough. She wanted to get the best out of us, and she actually did.
Okay.
Then Chetam is a series that I was on by James Omokwe. It's a Showmax series. I played a warrior. My father was a warrior and the king of a certain land. So my character wanted to be like my father. So you can imagine the small daughter who tries to, fight with swords.
Did you have choreography?
Oh, I did.
And all that?
There were clips.
Fights and all of that?
Amazing clips.
Did you take hits, physical hits?
I had bruises. Like I fought. I learned how to use the bow and arrow, how to use the knife. Of course, they weren't sharp, but they were
definitely
safe for us.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fighting, a lot of hardness, and I loved it. I really did love it.
So we're looking at, do we say a Nigerian Angelina Jolie or Scarlett Johansson or something? If you were to go into Hollywood, what kind of role would you like? If you were to pick a role in Hollywood,
to be honest,
and all of that, what would you do?
To be honest, an action film.
An action film.
I would love.
You know that is the genre that is very challenging in Africa here, especially in Africa here. I feel like we do well when it comes to drama. That's our forte. Yeah. When it comes to action, some of our performances are suspect.
But we're getting there.
Are we?
Yeah.
Believability is one thing, because you see, when people talk about how Nigerian movies and all about how maybe they don't see so much of it. I feel like the issue we've always had is believability. You always feel like somebody knows there's a camera in front of the person. Why do we get so engrossed when we're watching some? Now, it doesn't have to be Nigerians, but when you are believable, and I think that our action is not yet believable. I think that's where a number of it.
I may not agree.
Okay.
Because I think that Nollywood has come to a level where we have really great actors. And we have a team of people behind the scenes that are really pushing to make sure that Nollywood moves from that non-believability trajectory to a more believable trajectory. And we have amazing actors. So I feel like now Nollywood is way better than
it is. It is. But then, recently we had the issues with some streaming services. In some ways cutting down on what they are doing in the country, and that was what the allegations came about producers who would not use the entirety or the majority of a budget for a particular production, which I think also, has affected even the actors, because if I would normally want to keep you in camp before before the series, I want to keep you in camp 1 month before we even start shooting to rehearse, to train. And then I cut it down to 1 week or 1.5 weeks and all of that. It affects the quality.
It does.
So in that particular scenario and all of that, what would you say to such producers, to someone who, because it has affected the industry in some ways? If we had streaming services commissioning projects and now they're saying, they are cutting back, not as much, because maybe we have some sort of a reputation in some ways. Of not using the money that we are meant to use for what we are meant to use. You get the gig and you have built a house. You already have a GLE in somewhere or something.
To be honest, we cannot be in control of how people behave or how they tend to use the budgets that they've been assigned to. But what we can do as individuals is try to make a change. Okay. If, as an actor, I believe that I can make a change, I can become a producer someday and then decide that, okay, I'm going to try to influence Nollywood, make it better in my own way.
Okay.
You can't control people's actions, to be honest. You can't control, even though I do not condone mismanagement of budgets and funds. But in Nollywood, it's quite a lot, to be honest. As an actor, I know I've experienced some of that, but I've been lucky to be in productions where they are thorough. I mean, James Omokwe's production team are amazing. We do work. You know, we have series of trainings, we have time off where
pre-production, where a lot of things before the main production, there's so much has already been done.
Yes, and there are other people, not just James Omokwe, there are other producers who have done their best, you know, to keep Nollywood and the industry in a good light.
Wonderful.
I think we should dwell on that.
More on that.
And then try to erase all the bad.
Lovely. Let's wrap up. Your fans out there, what do you have coming up? Is there anything that we should look forward to where we can see Oluchi shining in all her glory?
Yes, so I just released a song titled Poison with a friend of mine.
Poison.
Yes.
You know what happens? We're going to set up our stage.
God, I beg.
Is it God, I beg? You will sing that? You don't release that song?
No, let me not sing that song. Let me sing it.
Okay. Poison. We'll sing another song, yeah? Okay.
And then I'm also in the Loud Urban Choir, so we have quite a number of...
What do you have coming up for Loud Urban Choir? What do you have coming up?
We have I don't want to spill the bean now.
Okay.
But we have a concert coming up.
Okay, but you definitely have something for Christmas, right?
Oh, yes, we do.
There's something for Christmas.
Yes.
Oluchi, I love Christmas.
I'll keep you in the loop.
Please keep me in the loop. I love Christmas, and I've always spoken about how I want to just enjoy Christmas with all the carols and all of that. I'm looking forward to what you guys have, right? So you cannot perform Poison because I think it has some. Okay, but before Poison, which other one? What's that? When your musical style or your lyrics, what do you want to project out the most? What is that thing to you?
True emotions, true feelings.
True feelings.
Yes.
Wonderful.
True feelings and love. I'm a lover.
I have breakfast for you.
Oh, really?
But before I get to that breakfast, you will perform. Something. Maybe it doesn't have to be a performance, just a few lines, But we'll do that in the kitchen, eh?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's protein, there's chicken there, there's eggs, there's sweet potatoes. You like sweet potatoes?
I'm a foodie, dear.
This one too like food. All right, okay, let's head over there.
All right.
All right, join me.
Ooh, interesting.
Just one. Come on.
Before you taste
before the food, because it becomes a bit harder.
My voice.
Yeah, just give us this.
Let's hear.
That's your camera right there.
Which one? This?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to sing a classic.
Okay.
And I told him that I love Disney songs.
Oh. Maybe we can back you up.
Oh yeah,
good. You know it. I'm trying to know
it. Which one?
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packages tied up with strings.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Wonderful. You see the thing with that musical, I tell people that I know I'd seen it so much, but I think for it's all time the number one musical of all time. It's the number one musical of all time.
So Chef Fola has made shakshuka power bowl, and it's chicken, sweet potatoes, egg, and some amazing tomato sauce there.
This is fine dining, Chef Fola.
Yes, it is.
Thank you very much.
This is.
So she went straight for the chicken and potatoes first.
Smart move.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
But please taste the shakshuka itself.
What's a shakshuka?
Shakshuka.
It's eggs poached in tomato sauce, basically. It's just a fancy name for it.
If I carry go chop amala, there's no fuck and spoon.
I know.
But the way you are,
but how
you are adapting.
I switch when I'm in.
You adapt to it.
Yes, I adapt to it.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Thank
you.
Okay, so I just want to give a quick shout out. I missed that earlier. Happy birthday to our very dear Pa Edward Ashiwi. Your children, we all love you. Your grandchildren, we love you so much. God bless you. Enjoy the celebration, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, well, it's been a wonderful show, Chef Fola. Thank you for this lovely dish.
Lovely dish.
Well done.
And Mike has thanked you and moved on. So at this point,
we have to go now.
We'll be back again 7 a.m. bright and early, and we hope you'll be there with us.
Absolutely.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.